Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I decided that I would make a tree of life, a winter tree of life, in a bracelet. These bracelets are in a playlist. I get them from Amazon and they're really nice. Nice and sturdy. They're not rounded, but that doesn't matter. I'll show you how to put the wire on the proper way. The wire that I'm using today is 24 gauge. This is also from Amazon, and you can also get this at Michael's. I'm going to use the 24 gauge today because it's softer and it's more gentle on the hands. You also can use 22 gauge, and this is also from Amazon. It's in a playlist. And I did start this already, actually, and I got up to here, and then it shut off. So we're going to do it over. I'll use that too. So what you're going to do, after you've chosen your bracelet, "12 wires, 12 inches long." You're going to put them onto your bracelet with a slip knot. I'm going to find the seam on the bracelet because sometimes it's a bump. This one here is really nice. These are good bracelets, but I don't like to put my root on that. I like it to be a little bit away so that if I have to slide my tree around, I can do that. So fold your wire in half. I like to give it a little pinch. Insert it through your hoop. I like to hold it just like this. And then take these two wires, bring them through your loop, and then bring it over to you. Only one went through. We'll fix that. And I don't edit, so there you go. Bring it. You're going to twist on the outer edge of your bracelet, not on the front, because you want your tree. You're going to push this, and you want it to go into the middle, like that. So I like to twist every one as I go. I like to hold on to it. Like that. And then we do that with all 12 wires. Bring it through your hoop. Take both wires, put them through your loop, and then bring it over. I like to put my fingers on either side. Give it a tug and put in your twists. Slide it over, and it'll stick up, that's okay. Just hold on to them right here and push down, and they'll come out perfect. Again, give it a little pinch. That just helps your wire to go through and not have to push it around so much. Give it a tug, closes it up a little bit, and then put in your twist. It's standing up, it's okay. Push it down. They'll all go together very nice. Look, just like that. Just give them a little push. Fold your wire in half. Insert it through your hoop. Take the two ends. Push them through that loop. And then give it a tug. And put in your twists. And don't be afraid to push them down. Looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to finish those 12 and then we'll do the rest together. Now that we have all 12 wires on our bracelet, we're going to separate them into 6 and 6. Then you're going to arrange them in a way that you like them. I like to do 6 and 6 because I like them to be even. I want my twist to be right in the center, and it allows me to arrange the roots the way that I like them. And once you have that set, support your work right here. This is where you're going to, I like to put my thumb right there, like this, and twist. That keeps the tension nice, and it's not too hard on the hand. And take a look and see if you like the length. I think I need another twist in there, and then check again. I do like that. So what I'm going to do now is take 4 wires from the left, I was just checking to make sure that it is recording. Sorry guys, gotta look over the top there. Yes. Okay, and take 4 from the other side. Make sure you get the ones that want to go. This one does not want to go. We'll find one that wants to go. There we go. There's 4 and 4. So what I'm going to do now is right here at the base, hold it nice and firmly. I got my thumb right in there, and cross it over like that, and then put in one complete twist like that. Now your tree looks like this. Going to do the same thing again. You're going to take these and separate them into 4 and 4. This time you're going to still support it right there, cross it over, and put in a nice twist. I'll do one more. Do the same thing on the other side. Separate them into 4 and 4. Support your work right there. Cross it over. I like to push it up with my thumb, and then put in another twist like that. Now your tree looks like this. That was the one that I wasn't recording. It cut out. That's okay. We'll make a tree with that one too. Now, go to your sections again and separate them into 2 and 2. Again, support your work right there, and put in a few twists like that. You might add more as you go. We'll see. I'm going to do that all the way around. Two and 2. Again, separate them in half, 2 and 2. Get in there and support your work. I don't know if you can hear my wrist clicking. That's why I'm using the 24 gauge wire today. I've been working with 22 gauge for the big 8-inch hoop, and now I'm taking a break. Kind to your hands, especially if you're old like me. again, get in there and hold it right there. And put in your twists. One more time. Get in there no matter how you have to do it. You need to support your work, or it'll buckle up and it won't look good. Now, your tree looks like this. Not bad. It's a pretty little tree. But we're not done yet. I'm going to go around one more time. And now it gets pokey, so be careful. Separate into one and one. Support your work. You don't want to break this wire. But if you do, go to the playlist. I'll show you how to fix it. And if you're new here, the playlists have everything. All my work, all full tutorials, items that I use from Amazon, and how to make mistakes, how to fix the mistakes if you make them. I've broken hoops to show you how to do it. So, you should find everything you need in a playlist. I have lots of bracelets, lots. I really like making them. They're a lot of fun. And they're easy. They're quick, and you can use anything. Seed beads, you can use a 4mm seed bead. I've done it. It's in the playlist. I like to use amethyst, rose quartz, any kind of semi-precious stone, and I love crystals. And that's what we'll be using on this tree, because this tree is going to be a winter tree, so I want it to look icy. Probably twist a little more on these as we go. Once you finish these, we're ready to bead. That's the exciting part. I do it this way because sometimes I forget to put in these twists. If I wait, I'll put beads on up to the limb and it doesn't look good. I don't like the way it looks. So, that's why I do them all. You'll find, after working with wire, what actually works best for you. My technique is just my technique. You'll have your own as well. You don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. Also, there's 3 different ways to put your wire on your hoop. Now, my hands are very fragile. I've had a lot of surgery, and sometimes I can't work. So, go to your playlist. There's 3 different ways to put the wire on your hoop, and your tree will be absolutely beautiful, no matter how you decide to do it. Okay, so now the tree looks like this. And we are ready to bead. When I first started making trees, I didn't invest in a lot. Tweezers, a nail clipper, and that was it. I have a lot of tools now. Most of them are over here. I really don't use them all. You'll see. And let's get the beads. Ooh. This is going to be an icy tree. So what I actually have here, I have 4mm bicones, 4 and 6 millimeters. I got the bicone and then the round ones. I like to alternate, excuse me, I like to alternate size. Sorry guys, I've been really sick and I'm just parched and yeah, not good. Okay, so what I like to do, no little leaves on these. And you could, but this is a winter tree anyway, so what I like to do 2 wires at a time. I like to pick up a 4mm bicone and then a round or triangle, it doesn't matter. What it does is it just gives it like depth like dimension. Ooh, we're gonna have trouble today. No, we're not. I picked out these because they give me less grief. So we started with the small, we ended with the big, so now we'll put a bigger one at the bottom, and we'll alternate. Again, you don't have to. You can use all one size. There we go. And let's see. Okay, what we're gonna do, take the wire, bring it to your hoop, pass it down, up, give it a little tug. I like to go over it again, bring that wire up, cross it over. This is just my way, you don't have to do it this way, and bring it over. I like to have it twice. I don't like to just wrap because I like to tighten my tree. And then I clip my wire, and then I get in there with the tweezers, flat, I push down. Sometimes I can get away without using the pointy ones. If not, I get in there and just twirl until that wire is I twirled it all the way around, is no longer sticking up. You can't feel it on either side. That's how I do it. Then you bring the other one next to it, take it over your hoop, bring it up, give it a little tug so it's close to the other wire. Go down, bring it up, cross it over. That's above your bead, beneath your hoop. And this is why I like my wire long, because I need to be able to grasp it and not have to use my pliers. I don't like it when that happens. For those of you that are new here, I would rather take a loss on this little piece of wire than pull on my hands. Nope, can't do that anymore. And just get in there with the small one. It will push around, and if it's not your thing, you can just cut it on the side. I like to do it that way because I like to get in with my needle nose pliers and really tug. I'm going to just show you one. See how it pulls it? It tightens it up, and it'll tighten it up more as I go, because these look like they're too much on the tree. It's not. Once I put in this bend over here, you'll see. So we'll beat up these two wires and then put in 2 more bends. Now on this one I ended with a big one of 6mm, so I'll start with the small. Always start with the small. That's a 4mm bicone. Also, if you notice, the 6mm are crystal clear. And the 4mm, like this one here that I'm going to put on, they are not crystal clear. They have that AB. It's not my favorite, but I use it. I bought 2 big bags of them, and I use them on everything. You don't have to do 2 at a time if you don't want. Do 1. Wrap it around, up, go in between. Right up above your bead or crystal, pass it up and bring it over. I like to cut close as I can. Makes it easier. I don't want it to wrap around twice. Just once. And get in there with that pointy tweezer. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing. I think you can. And then just push it. Give it a little twirl. Now, if I can feel it, I know it's not right. You can't feel it and you can't see it because it's wrapped right around the neck of your branch. One more. Look how pretty already. And of course, we're gonna I'll start with the bigger one on this one. I just realized we are alternating on the bottom. Okay, 4. That was a 6. Now we're going to use a 4mm. Oops, I'm going to jump up. Slide them down. Just push it into your, don't be afraid to push down on it. It's not going to break. Bring it up. Wrap it around again. Bring it up. Pass it down. Now, most of my viewers are around my age. I'm 64. I'll be 65 shortly. My hands have been through a lot. Be kind to your hands. And if you need that, this is 12 inches. If you need that little bit of wire to grasp, some people have to use the pliers and pull it in. I can't do that. So if you don't mind to waste a little bit of wire, that's what I'm cutting off. For me, it is worth it not to knock my hand or my wrist out. So that's 12 inches. If you want to take half an inch off, do that. And if this is too much, wrap it around and clip it. You don't have to do it this way. This is just the way I do it. My technique is from doing this for like 11 years now. And it's not bad. I like it. And this is going to be a pretty tree. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my work in my hand. I'm going to push up with my fingers and down. I'm going to support my work right here where that limb comes off the trunk. Push down there, push up here. Up with the fingers, down with the thumb. Put in a bend, and now another bend. You can even go over here now and put in another bend, but you have to hold your work, because if you don't, you're gonna break your wire, and that really is unfortunate. Okay, now that section is done. Doesn't that look like a nice icy tree? Of course it does. It's beautiful. I love it. Plus we're gonna have some more extra fun with it. Because I haven't done a bracelet in a long time. I don't have any. I usually have tons of them hanging up on my board. But I tend to use them on a gift or include them with a gift. I do have a customer who orders them for ornaments. And I did fill an order for 25 of them. And yeah, that's something I don't share here, but just to give you an idea of what you can do. You can make them in Christmas colors. You can do it all green and add different color crystals for lights. You can do that, and it'll look beautiful. I've done that too. Maybe we'll do one with all green crystals and then little different color or clear. Make it look like lights. We'll see. I already have this one halfway twisted out. We'll do that next. Now, clip off that wire. That one down nice and easy. And then turn it. That's good. I'm not used to doing one at a time. I'm used to beating both. That's okay. See, it looks like it's too big. It doesn't fit in the hoop, don't worry about it. Push it down. Take your wire, bring it up, push it down, bring it up. You push down on them. You can push them. Push them hard. They're not going to break. If you push on your wires, you'll break it. But you can push this right into your hoop so that it's the same on both sides. Don't be afraid of it. Especially if you have one like this. If you have a one like I showed you, like this, it's much thinner. It'll automatically go in the middle. Not so much on this one. Give it a little push down. Trust me, it'll be beautiful. I actually enjoy working on a thicker hoop. It depends on what I'm going to use it for. My favorite is the thinner. And when I tell you these bracelets are really, really good quality, just make sure that you look at them, because they have two different sets and they are the same, but one you get less and it costs more money. One you get a lot more. Yeah, just make sure you check it out. They're in the playlist. Okay, let's see. Oops. I do have trouble with the round, more so than the bicones, the shape of them. Plus I'm not wearing the right glasses. That could have something to do with it. Look how pretty. Now that one's, oh, it's not reaching. Make it reach. I like to hold it, put it to my hoop, and put my finger right there. Pass it up. If you notice, my fingers are all over my work. I'm always supporting it. Do you know why? Because you'll break it if you don't. You can push it down. Now pass this down. You can bring it over right here and cut it underneath, but I don't want to do that. See, I do struggle. So, and I think I just found, ooh, look at that. That's the where they solder, where it joins. Say my work moved around my hoop. Oh, I already did that. Now we can cut. Push your wire down. You can get in there with pliers to do it. Also, you can leave a bigger space. I prefer not to, especially not in a bracelet. So I'm alternating with 6 and 4 millimeter broken one crystals. Again, I've done it in all seed beads and have it just as beautiful. Check out your playlists. I've got a lot of bracelets and a lot of techniques. Pass it up, cross it over, bring it up again, like that. Now cross over, give it a little pull so it lands right beneath your hoop above your crystal or bead. And then I'd like to bring it up and cross it over and then cut this off. And I'm comfortably pulling on the wire. I'm not struggling. It's long enough. If you can see that little wire right there, I'm going to get in there with this and give it a little twist. Now we have one full section of our tree done. What do you think? Does it look like a winter tree? All sparkly and icy. I think it looks like a winter tree. Okay, what we're going to do now, put my work in my hand like this. I'm going to support it right here. I'm going to push down with my thumb, up with my fingers. You have to support it because you don't want it to break. And get in and make the sweetest little tug. Little bend, little tug. See, it pulled everything nice and tight. And now I'm going to do it again. and then get back in there and do this. Push your beads. You're not going to break them. What I'd like to do, there we go. Remember I said I'd like to be able to slide my trunk because that was way down. Just slide your trunk. Might have to do it again later. But that's half. So now let's carry on to the top. I don't want this to be too long. I could do the top and come back and finish it with you, but this is how I do it. So I actually have many full tutorials on bracelets in the playlist. I think what I'll do is do this last branch or two, and then I'll do two and come back so that you don't have to watch me make the whole thing and get tired of watching. Just trying to give you a little technique, a few tips, what to be afraid of and not to be afraid of. Once you put your bend in, you won't have to worry about that. So just gently push it down, wrap it around, hold it with your finger, right there, bring it up, move it over towards your bead. You want it to line up with the other wire. Bring it up. You're going to cross it over. You can cut it now. I choose not to. What I have been doing in the bigger hoops, when I have this much extra wire, I make a leaf. But in a bracelet, no leaves. Just a beautiful tree. I'm going to cut this wire and push it down. Get in there like that. I'll do one more and then we'll straighten this out, and then I will come back after I do another little bit so you don't have to watch all of this. Take up your whole day. But if you do have time and you want to see from start to finish without pausing, go to your playlists. You'll find part 1, 2, and 3, sometimes 4. I am going to embellish this and chain it and put a pendant on the bottom. I will do that with you because I'm going to do something different. Wrap it around, bring it up, wrap it around again, bring it up. See, that finger's always right there. Then hold on to it. Finger's still there, still supporting the work. Don't be just sliding all around. That's how you're going to break your wire. Because you're not giving it, it's like it has a weak point. If you just start tugging here, you're going to break it. I know. Because I've broken it. Okay. Now, I'm going to snip this nice and close. And I did use a nail clipper when I first started. I actually probably still have it right over here. Ta-da! I really do use it. Sometimes I still use it on really thick wire so that I don't ruin my good cutters, even though it's broken. Alright guys, so this is how it's starting to look. Now I'm going to get in there and I'm going to support my work. And I'm going to give this a little bend right here. Another one down here. See how pretty is that? I pulled it down nice and straight. I'll do a few more and then I'll come back and we'll finish up together. How pretty is this winter tree? Okay, I'm back. I have 2 more branches. There's 4 wires left. We're going to do these up real quick and then we're going to have some fun. That one's too big. There was a few here. I had to use a small. Instead of alternating, I had to use 2 small because it got a little crowded. That's okay. We'll do it again here as well. They don't have to be the same. It just preference to alternate size, but whatever fits on your wire. Sometimes you can only fit 3 or 4, whatever it is. It's like in a bigger hoop. You just use what you use. In the bracelet, I can kind of guess about 4 beads by just the way it feels when I twist it. I don't know, maybe because I've been making them for so long. I was going to make this. I had bought a mixture. They came in a little plastic bag of like pearls. They're not really pearls, they're just beads. But I was going to use those with the crystals for like a winter tree. But they smell like nail polish, I think. I don't know. So I've never used them. They're going to go to trash heaven. Yep. Maybe I'll try once. I don't know. It's going to be too big, even if I push that down. So I'm just going to use 3. And that's fine by my tree. Probably could have put another one there after I bend it. I don't know. We'll see. So, get it in your hand. Hold it wherever you have to. Get in there and make your twist. Yeah. Glad I didn't put another bead there, even though I didn't twist that one yet. Let me just wait. Let me try that one and see before I seal the deal. It still looks good with 3. We're going to leave it at that. I have 1 or 2 that's really crowded up here, but it looks good. It looks, I don't know, sparkly and wintry. Bring that up. Then I'm going to show you how to lace, but we're going to add beads. That's something new I've been doing. Just, I needed a break, a change, so I made a little change. Don't have to do what I'm going to do next, but I do lace every single tree I ever make. And for the people that have sent me photos of their work, emailed me, I see you wrap your trees. That's really nice. Not that I'm teaching you very nice things. I'm showing you how to keep your branches from sliding and breaking. Because if it slides with the jump ring and a chain, you're going to have spaces in between eventually, and it'll break. I teach you everything I know, because if I don't, you won't know, and then you'll fail. If you make a tree and you break a wire, it's not the end of the world. I'll show you how to fix it, promise. It's in the playlist. I think I can fit 1 more now. Okay. Bring it up, around. Again, up, cross it over. You notice my hand, my fingers here and my thumb here? That's how you support your work, guys. So you're not putting pressure on that little wire down there. I don't try to be a smart ass, really. It's just really important. It's good habits. You guys have been sending me some really good emails. Very positive vibes, and also you've decided to make this your craft, and I think you'll enjoy it because it's very forgiving. If you've seen me with the Valentine, the heart shape, add a whole section after you've twisted out and beaded your whole tree and said, oh no, it doesn't fit. It does now. And this one only holds 3. That's okay too. Bring it up. I'd rather have it 3 than to force it 4 and then put extra stress on that little piece of wire. Don't need it. Okay, now, oops, get over that bead. I feel like I'm trying to hurry. I am. I want to be done. Let me get to the next part. I don't want to take too long because I don't want you not to want to see the vest. We're going to lace. I wasn't going to. I was going to tell you to look at the playlist, but I will. I'm going to lace, and then we're going to put a chain and an embellishment. Or actually, you know what? This is part one. I just changed my mind. This is a 40-minute tutorial, but this is part one. We've made our tree in the hoop. Look how pretty, guys. Now we're going to make it look gorgeous. Come back in a minute.